And also I did notice I have 2 more points to play with, but I don't think I'll find anything else that's only worth 2 points. But now that we've done the upgrade, we can now actually do a quick benchmark on the car. So 60, 0 to 100, top speed. I didn't change the gearbox, so I can't alter the gear ratios. But I would be able to change the gearbox. Lateral G's at different speeds, braking assistance. But now we can actually tune this up, so we can alter tyre pressures. I usually put them up a little bit. At the start of the race they aren't so good because they're that warm, but they're good once they get going. Gearing, like I said, I can't alter this because I haven't got a gearbox that I can modify, but I could alter it here. That shows you the gear ratios in relation to speeds, and gives you a description of it, and what happens when you change them. Wheel alignment, again it gives you a full description of every option. So with that, this is just the camber. It changes when you look at different things. In general, it's usually set up quite well as standard. I'll leave that alone. I put in front any roll bars, and you can alter these here. So they're quite stiff at the moment, maybe it's slightly less stiff. So alter that there. See the lines where it was before. Springs, you can alter the ride height. It says on here generally you should lower as much as possible without bottoming out, so it depends on the track. But generally it is best, so just lower that right down. You can alter the rebound, the stiffness. Oh, this is just the main stiffness. So we're going to make it a little bit harder for the back, just to try and stop it sliding around so much, because rear-wheel drive we don't want it bouncing around. And the front a little bit, just to make it a bit stiffer. Then damping, this is where we alter the rebound and bump stiffness. Bump stiffness on the back needs to be a bit stronger again, so that it doesn't bounce around too much. Front's pretty much okay. So aero, this is where we can alter the downforce and, well, the difference between downforce and cornering. Downforce for cornering, or speed. So the front, I don't think I'll have too much of a problem with that, but because it is rear-wheel drive, I will increase that a little bit. And the brakes, here we can alter whether the brakes were more on the back, more on the front. So I like to put it a little bit to the back so it'll slide a little bit when you brake, and you can alter the pressure depending on how hard you tend to hit the pedal. And it's usually fine for me 100%. If you put I put it in a 1.5 way diff, so I can alter what the most difference in acceleration is. But if I put in a 2-way diff, I could alter the difference in acceleration and deceleration. This helps stop it from spinning one wheel and not the other when you're going around corners, basically. But it's fine how it's set up as standard. And also, if it was 4-wheel drive, there would be an option just down here allowing me to configure all that drive system. Okay, so save the settings. So there we go, you can see it's quite a lot different than the standard one now. I can't be bothered changing well, I will show you the paint just so you can see it. But paint car, paint body. Like you can see, you've got a vast array of colours there, but they can be fine-tuned afterwards. If I press X, I get the full selection options for everything. Metallic colours, the same apart from this metallic basically, for the standard ones obviously metallic. Special colours, these are gradients and like semi-metallic. So you can see it does alter where I look at the car. You may have seen cars like this driving around, they usually look horrible, but manufacturer colours as well. There's the colours that this car was available in, or this version of this car was available in when it was new from the manufacturer, and colours that you've used on the car before, the 2 standard ones. So I will make it black to match my mate's car. But then I'll make the bonnet slightly different colour. We'll make it one of the slightly not translucent, like reflective ones, a bit red and a bit black. Where's red and black? Oh, it's the first one. There we go. So red and black. Paint the mirrors separately, so make them. They look horrible as white. Dark red. Paint the wing. You can't paint that wing because that's the modified one. And these rims are chrome, so we can't paint the chrome rims. Save the work. Okay, now I said about decals. There's a big selection that you can choose where you want to put them. I've made a vinyl group myself, which you may recognise in a minute when I add this. Another final group. Number plate. You can see I can alter the size, move around. Obviously it's too big there, so make it about the right size. It's fine, a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, that's done. But then also, if I save those changes. I'll quickly show you some of the manufacturer decals that are available. So if I do say we want to do the right side, I can add vinyl shapes, then I've got primitive shapes, gradients, stripes, tears of different kinds, racing icons, so you've got flags, different kinds of flags, bends, that kind of thing, drivers, different flames, splats and paint, tribal markings, nature, animals, then you've got your letters, and you can make a vinyl group out of any of these. So there's a few fonts there as well. Then you can add manufacturer decals. So you've got like Mazda, obviously this is a Mazda RX-8, so Mazda, and you've got a lot more, like loads of different decals there. Go through them more quickly. I don't need to put neon, it's fine as it is. But then also in this you can tint the windows as well, so it doesn't end there. I know Rami likes his windows black as well, so we'll make them nice and dark, so you can see the difference here if I change them and things like, we'll just have black. Saving. Okay, so there we go. So now we have our nicely modified, upgraded and painted RX-8. I'll have a quick go at racing. I'm not sure how I'll hold this phone, because the steering wheel's got flappy paddles, so it's manual as well, so this could be interesting. Also, I don't usually go with rear-wheel drive, so this could get quite interesting. I need to go back out to use the steering wheel as a controller. You see the pedals are down there if you were wondering. Like I said, there's quite a lot of loading time in this game. Just go on a quick race. It'll only put me against easy AIs, but it's difficult. Well, it's not difficult, it takes a bit of setting out, because otherwise you get in the race. So here's our RX-8. You can see the hours we put on. So I'll just showcase the car, it'll spin around like that. You can see all the modifications to the outside. We can alter the difficulty. Auto brake gets very annoying, it brakes for you. So that gets very annoying. Anti-lock brakes, it's kind of difficult without ABS, so leave them on. Leave stability and traction control off because you get more money in the game for it. Manual, because I've got front pedals on here. You can have it with a clutch, but like you have to buy a very expensive set of pedals to get the clutch. And suggested line braking, which gives you basically an idea of where you should be driving and when to brake, because you can't really get the... Well, you can turn it off obviously, but it's difficult to get the feel of when you need to start braking. Loads of different tracks. I'll take your one that you all should have all seen, Nürburgring. One lap of the Nürburgring. There are over 100 different real world tracks and over 400 different cars in this game, by the way, and download content's added quite regularly too. So you can see what I mean about the loading time being quite long. I've got the game ripped to the hard drive so it loads faster. It's actually slower than this normally. Let's see, what can I do with this? This is interesting actually, let's... No, it won't stay on there. There you go, you can see that a bit. You obviously don't have to watch this part of the video if you find it boring, but I'll turn the lights off as well. So hopefully you can still see the screen. Oh, it would fall over now, wouldn't it? So, what was that? Oh yeah, there'll be vibrations from my stomach, so I'll get something to pop that up with. Yep, there you go, fall over again.